Good morning, everyone. It's an honor for me to be here today to speak about this particular topic. This is very dear and close to my heart, the power of gratitude. So, before we start, so what is being grateful? In your own terms, right? You can chat in here. What is being grateful? I just want to listen from most of you or each, every one of you. Yeah, I see. Being content. Thanks, Divya. Being thankful, who helps us. Yes. Yeah, these are beautiful answers, right? Um, so basically, the dictionary meaning, if we see, or what we understand from our society, is the ability to remember what one has done to us in a positive way. It is like remembering the people that help, that they have given, or the people who has done something good for us. Then we call it as a being grateful, or called gratitude, right? But gratitude, we see, who recognizes, helps, or acceptance. Yes, these are all related and definitely meaningful, right? So, but gratitude is more than just saying thank you. So, gratitude is the recognition and appreciation of the good things that we already have in our lives. It is about acknowledging the positive aspects, right? No matter how small and or big, but to expressing thanks for them. And it is a profound and a transformative practice, right, that can change our lives, and also change the lives of those around us. It is that powerful. So if we see from scientific way, or if you look at the universal laws, right? So universal laws are the fundamental principles that govern this entire universe and are thought to be unchanging. They are the basically facts, right? Even though you believe it or you don't believe it, they are the facts and they will never change. And we call them as the universal laws. And we have physical laws, physical universal laws, or moral or spiritual laws, right? So if you look at our the physical laws, we have like law of gravity, law of motion, we usually learn from our schools. And likewise, there are many spiritual universal laws as well, like law of karma, law of attraction, law of giving, right? And we already discussed or touched this topic, the law of attraction, by our wonderful speaker Satya last week. So I'm not going to go into detail, but since it's relevant for today's topic, let's look at briefly about this universal law. So, law of attraction. In this universe, basically, the energy, right? It governs the entire universe from the formation of the tiniest atom to this entire planets and entire cosmos, right? And how it is driven is like attracts like. That is the basic foundation for the formation of this universe as well. So, and it is because of this law of attraction, the cells, right, of all the living creatures, including us, are held together. That means the entire universe is held together because of this fundamental law, like attracts like. So, and similarly, every substance, not only the living things, every materialistic objects are also uh, formed or are being there because of this law, right? So similarly, in our lives also, this law operates on our thoughts and feelings because they are energy too. So, whatever we think, whatever we feel, we are attracting the same towards us. That means basically we are attracting our own selves. right? So if you think, I don't like my job, I haven't got enough money, like I can't find my perfect partner, I can't pay my bills, I think I'm coming down with some fever or something, he or she doesn't appreciate me, I don't get along with my parents, my child is a problem, my life is a mess, my marriage is in trouble, this traffic is horrible, then what happens? You are attracting more of those experiences. But if you think you are grateful for, like, I like my job, my family is very supportive, I had the best vacation, I'm feeling amazing today, right? I had a great weekend. So, and if you sincerely feel the gratitude for all of these things, then according to the law of attraction, you must attract more of these things into your life, right? It works in the same way as like how a magnet draws the metal or the iron. The gratitude is the magnet here. So the more gratitude you have, the more abundance you magnetize. That means you draw more abundance towards you. It's a universal law. So abundance is not something you chase or you. It's not a goal you go and achieve it. Basically, you have to attract the abundance. And usually, we hear saying things like, whatever goes comes around, you reap what you sow, you get what you give. And these, all of those sayings are also describing the same law, related to this law, and also describing another universal law, which is called, like, every action always has an opposite and equal reaction. And if according to this law, right, when you apply the idea of this gratitude, um, and when you give thanks, what happens is it causing an opposite reaction of receiving. And now what you receive will always be equal to the amount of gratitude you have given. So this means that, every action of gratitude sets off reaction of receiving in the other end, right? And the more sincerely and the more deeply grateful you feel, in it's like the more gratitude you give, the more you will receive. So I if you ask me, like, several years ago, before I started this journey, are you a grateful person, I would have answered yes. I'm a grateful person because I say thank you to whoever helped me, or whenever I receive a gift, or when someone opens a door for me in the elevator, and I'm very polite. So I say I was a grateful person. Right? But the truth was, I was not really that grateful person because I didn't know what being grateful really means actually. Because just saying thank you occasionally or when you receive a help doesn't make us really a grateful person. And my life without this gratitude was very different than now, because there was no life in that kind of living. Yes, we were there, we were happy, we were surviving from day to day, but it was really different. After I discovered uh, this the power of gratitude, or practiced each day, everything in my life has changed. And the more I practice gratitude, my health has improved, my energy has increased, I felt better more than any time, and my relationships became much meaningful. I enjoyed many good times with my family and friends than I had in the previous years. So, more than anything else, right, I was feeling happy and joyful. that even I couldn't think that it was possible in that way to feel. So I was blissfully happy. So gratitude has changed me, and the whole life has changed for me. So similarly, like no matter who you are, no matter where you are, and no matter what your current circumstances is, the gratitude will change your life. The practicing gratitude will change your life, right? And there has been a lot of research backed up on this gratitude as well. And there was one research in the senior citizens home. So people were really depressed because they think they are having health issues, they are old, they can't drive, they can't do anything. And there was an experiment conducted. So while they were eating every day in their cafeteria or dining hall, they put a huge screens, the TV screens, and displaying the affirmations of the gratitude. So there are a lot of affirmations playing in the screen, and people were consciously or unconsciously listening to them, right? So like, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful that I had this experience, I'm grateful that I'm able to walk, I'm grateful that I'm having a life. A lot of affirmations of gratefulness. And when they saw that, like after few weeks, they have seen that their health has tremendously improved of all those people, and also they are very happy and they are smiling, right? So gratitude has that kind of impact on everyone and each and everyone, right? And other thing is, when you are not grateful, right? So when I say not being grateful is something, you're not recognizing what you have in your life. It's like you're taking things for granted, right? So when you take things for granted, what happens is you stop the flow of better things that are coming into your life. It could be better health, better relationships, more joy, more money, better jobs, whatever it is, right? You're stopping that flow because we have understood the flow, right? Whatever you give, you receive. It always have an equal and opposite reaction. So to receive, you have to give. It's the fundamental universal law. Here, gratitude is giving thanks. And without it, what's happening? You're cutting yourself from receiving everything you want in your life. So, to see that radical change in your current circumstances, you have to practice gratitude and make it the new way of your life or lifestyle. Okay? And so there are a couple of practicing tools that I am going to tell here. So you have to deliberately practice gratitude. Yes, I am grateful, I'm grateful for my life, I'm grateful for my family, job. We have that kind of feeling, but when you practice it deliberately, right, when you feel that and when you say thank you to those, the more deliberate you think, and the more gratitude you feel, and the more gratitude, or the more abundance you receive, right? So count your blessings is one of the most powerful practices you can ever do, and it will turn the whole life around. And the flip side is, right, if we are not counting, or being grateful, if we take things granted, other way what's happening is we also fall into the trap of unintentionally counting negative things. If we don't count our blessing, we don't even know, like unconsciously, or unintentionally, we count the negative things that happens around us, right? When we count negative things, we talk about the things that we don't have. We tend to criticize, we find fault with the other people, we complain about each and everything, we judge everything, situations or the people. We even complain about the traffic, waiting in lines, delaying, not enough money, weather. These are the simple complaints we often do. without even we realize, unintentionally. But if we practice the gratitude, you see the difference in it. And when we count negative things, what happens as per the law, they increase too, because we are attracting those, right? On top of that, with each negative affirmations that we do, we cancel out our blessings that are on our way as well. So that's why it is said, like, count your blessings is one of the most powerful practices you can do to transform your life. So how do we do this account of counting your blessings? Is we already discussed about the affirmations, and we are going to discuss the journaling as well. So combining these, what we do is we write every day what we are grateful for, and also why we are grateful for. Each day we add them. If we have written like, I am grateful for my house, I'm grateful for my have family or job, when you write 10 of your blessings, and next day you're writing different 10 of your blessings. So each day you write down the different ones, you don't repeat them. That's why we call it as a count your blessings. And it's also very important to write them. There is a different impact when you just affirm and also write them. So initially, when you wanted to start these practices, it is highly recommended to write them down. Every day, keep a journal, have a book, and count your blessings every day. So, for example, I'm truly blessed to have this beautiful house because it gives me shelter. It also helps me to make memories, spend time with my family. So you write your why you are blessed or what you are thankful for, and also you will write why it is important. I'm so happy and grateful to be in this spiritual path and also associated with like-minded people, because it helps me to be and inspire in this journey. Right? It helps me to evolve or learn new things every day. So you write or count your blessing, say your thank you. At the same time, you also have to write why. Because it will make you think. It will make you think what is giving that to you. So you could be grateful for anything, right? Your home, your family, friends, your work, your pets, and you could be thankful for our nature, sun, water, Mother Earth, water you drink, the food you eat, the air you breathe. We see the birds, flowers, plants, blue skies, rivers, oceans, moon, right? Anything. And if you start counting every day, you will think more of these actually. You could never even think, oh, really, I'm grateful for this. You could be grateful for your own senses, right? You have the eyes to see, you have ears to hear, and you could be grateful for your legs, hands, anything. We don't even think, because we have been taking all of these as granted, right? You could give thanks to your immune system, your organs, your beautiful mind, you to your creativity, anything, any. And there are a lot of subjects, right? When you start writing, you it will remind you all these areas as well. You can look for actually to be what you can be grateful for, and you will see, you will be surprised that you are so much content and you have so many things to be grateful for. Any subject, right? Depending on whatever it is important for you, or whatever area you are aiming to have manifest as well. Any subjects, it could be health, your body, your fitness, your work and success, money, relationships, your passions, your love, your life, to even nature, to your material goods, services. Any subjects you can choose, any subjects. And there is a one story I wanted to tell here. um, so So there is one person. He's a very successful person, lives in New York. And one day he had a very stressful day at his work, and he met with an accident while coming home. And when he opens his eyes, his life was already mess, because he has some challenges in his financial life as well as family life. He was already struggling, and his stocks went down, and he was depressed, and he met with an accident. And as soon as he opens his eyes, he's in hospital, and he's completely in the bed, everything bandaged. He can't walk, right? He's completely bedridden out there, and he don't know what to do. He's completely depressed. And one of his friend visits him and says, I know you can't do much anything, but at least be grateful, grateful for what you have. And this person kind of, uh, you know, he says, what I have to be grateful for? Look at my life. I lost my all the wealth. I lost my family. Nobody has come to visit me. I don't have anything. I'm just lying in the bed. What I'm grateful for? He says there is no person in this world that he cannot be grateful for anything. There is always something, and after he left, he started thinking, what I have. I'm just no life for me. I could have dead instead. But again, he was just completely in the bed. He don't have anything to do as well, right? He don't have anything, and he was just thinking in his mind. And suddenly he realizes that there is a window in his room, and he is able to see beautiful trees from the outside. uh, then he thinks, okay, at least I'm able to see that. And I am able to afford this room for now. I have a window. I'm able to see a beautiful tree. Then he says thank you, and he feels grateful for it. And suddenly he realizes that he has bedridden. Even though he has bedridden, he has eyes to see. He can recognize everyone, and he said thank you for that. And he saw nurse coming and helping him, and he saw, he was able to see people who are helping him, and he said thank you for that. When he started thinking about what he is grateful for, he has so many coming up. When he started practicing it, and his health has become miraculously better each every day. And within few weeks, in few months, he's out of his hospital. Everything changed in his life. His wealth came back, his family came back, and this he all attracted because he has practiced this gratitude. So my dear friends, any situation, any circumstance that you are, you can change those circumstances with the practice of gratitude, right? And another simple, right, yet powerful practice is, when you go to bed, think about the carefully through all the good things that happened during the day, and find the best thing that has happened, that you are grateful for, and then say thank you for that best thing that has happened. Make this as a daily practice before you go to sleep. So what happens is, when you look for the best thing that happened during the day, you will search through many good things that happen. And in this process of searching and deciding the best one, you are actually thinking of many things you are grateful for, right? So both these practices, like count your blessings, and also the practicing in the night, this combination will become very powerful practice if you put them together, and they would change your life in few months, my dear friends. So start practicing it. And there is one beautiful book called Magic by Rhonda Burns. She's the same author for The Secret. I think most of you would know. the law of attraction. Based on law of attraction, she has written the book Secret. She's the same author, and this book is so wonderful. It's a kind of a practical book where you have to practice different kinds of gratitude practices each day. It's a 28-day workshop. So I highly recommend this book. This is Magic by Rhonda Burns. If you haven't done this, I highly recommend this. I had so many benefits by practicing this book. It's not only me, and even my family, we have gained lot of benefits with this, and very very grateful for that this book has come into my life. So I highly recommend this. And we usually do workshops as well. Maybe we will do in the near future. We can You all can join as well. And so basically acknowledging the good that you already have in your life, no matter how small it is the foundation for all the abundance, right? And we always hear, like, as per in the Bible or in the Bhagavad Gita, right? We always have this quote, like, whatever you have or whatever you are grateful for, you are always given more, and whatever you are not grateful for, it is taken away from you. And this is based on the universal law as well, right? So out of all the spiritual practices or the concepts, gratitude is the most powerful out of all. Whatever you wanted to do, right? It could be self-love, affirmations, acceptance, facing your fears. It could be any spiritual practice or empowering that you wanted to do. Gratitude is the basic foundation, and it's the most powerful as well.